Warriors NRL fanatics here back today with a video, and I'm going to go through 5 players that will make the biggest impact for the Warriors heading into the 2021 NRL season. And this is going to be in regards to our off-field signings. Now this is going to be in no particular orders, and these are only just my opinions, so if you disagree, share yours in the comments section below. So, the first one I've gone with is Addin Fonua-Blake, and no surprises really, to be honest, why I have him up there in my top 5. And I just think that, you know, with him coming on board in the club, and he's going to really bring a lot to the team on the field with his, you know, big runs, and he's going to be one of those players that will be hard to stop on the line. And I just think, you know, he'll bring also a lot to as well with the offloads and everything. So, you know, just his general type of game plan, you know, whether it's running through the line or getting an offload away, I think Addin Fonua-Blake will be a perfect fit for us this season. And, you know, for me, I think he'll just make a lot of impact for us this year. So, Addin Fonua-Blake for me. And in the second part of my list, I've gone with, and this might surprise a lot of people, and people might think I've gone with Ben Murdoch-Masila, but surprisingly, I haven't gone with Ben Murdoch-Masila. I've gone with Euan Aitken. Now, this is a bit of a left field one. For me, Euan Aitken, I know a lot of people don't rate Euan Aitken. A lot of Warriors fans, you know, I saw a lot of comments from some Warriors fans that saying that, you know, Euan Aitken misses a lot of tackles, his defence isn't the best. Oh, he's another he's another cutter, he's another Solomon cutter that doesn't pass the ball, which I think is absolutely a lot of bullshit to me. I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with that opinion at all. I just think, you know, I think he's way better than Solomon Cutter. I just think he's a way better. I reckon he'd, you know, you look at that, how he went with the Dragons, and I think he was pretty solid there. I don't think he had too many bad games for the Dragons. You know, and also going back on his trial performance over the weekend against the Gold Coast Titans, I reckon he was very solid in that game. He was very good, actually. He was very solid, very good. And, you know, defensively he's quite solid in my opinion. And people who say he's not defensively good, I don't know what they're watching. You know, I just think Euan Aitken's going to have a big impact this year, and he's definitely going to bring a lot to the team going forward this year. And I'm keen to see how it goes with Peter Hiku in the centre. You know, the centre pairing of Peter Hiku and him, and you've got our wingers Mamalu and Fusatua. So he's going to have a lot of staunch attack to work with. You know, the likes of Peter Hiku and Ken Mamalu and David Fusatua. I just think the likes of those players will help him, and I reckon he'll have a big 2021 NRL season. And I'm going to make a big call here, actually. And the people might not agree with this, but I reckon he could potentially challenge for that New South Wales selection this year. I reckon he'll have that big of a year. I think he'll challenge for New South Wales selection. So, you know, I just see Euan Aitken having a good season this year, and I've got him up there in the players that will make the biggest impact as a new signing. So, yeah, I've got him in there. And then the next player I've gone with for the biggest impact for the Warriors in the 2021 season, and that is none other than Ben Murdoch-Masila from the Warrington Wolves in the Super League. Now, I've read a lot of comments lately, and some comments from some people saying that, oh, Ben Murdoch-Masila, you know, he shouldn't be starting. He should come off the bench as an impact. And I'm thinking, look, I understand people have their opinions. That's fine. I'm not having a go at people. I'm just saying, from my personal opinion, that, you know, if you sign a player like Ben Murdoch-Masila from the Super League, you don't put him on the bench. You just don't put him on the bench at all. You know, you have to start him, regardless of if he looks not match fit. You know, getting him match fit just to play on the bench is that's not going to help. You know, he needs to start for me. He needs to be starting for me. I'd have him starting in round 1. So I reckon he'll have a big season for the Warriors, in his first year in the first year back in the NRL. So I've got him there in the player with the biggest impact for the Warriors heading into this year. Now the fourth option. Now there's another player that could potentially be a player that could challenge for the 17 each week, and I've gone with Bailey Serenan. Now, I've got huge reps on Bailey Serenan as a player. I know he hasn't played that much first grade. He's come from the South Sydney Rabbitohs, and a lot of Rabbitohs fans were upset when he decided to leave. And, you know, I know maybe he won't be in the starting 17 each week, but for me, I think if he does get selected, I reckon he'll be quite a solid player to have just to make that impact going forward. And, you know, I reckon he'll make a big impact heading into the 2021 NRL season. The last player on my list that could make the biggest impact for the Warriors in terms of new signings, and look, he's copped a lot of flack for his signing for the Warriors, and, you know, maybe I was the one to question it, but I reckon, you know, he's not going to get a lot of minutes starting this year. He's not going to get much game time starting, but when he comes in to fill that void in the halves, or, you know, just to fill that void in the halves, he could probably play off the bench too, you know. I think it's Euan Aitken, and this might be a surprise actually for some people that I've picked Euan Aitken, because, you know, when I watched the trial over the weekend, I watched a bit of. That was the first time I've seen Euan Aitken in action, and you know what I thought was with Euan Aitken, he's got a pretty decent kicking game, Euan Aitken, and, you know, I just think, you know, if we have injuries in the halves, you know, let's say Cody Nikorima now has to get injured, you know, I reckon he'll have a big impact for the Warriors here in the 2021 NRL season. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on the players that I reckon will have the biggest impact for the Warriors heading into the 2021 NRL season. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The channel's going well. We have hit 306 subscribers, so going quite well at the moment, doing quite well. And the aim is to get to 350 and, you know, to get to 400 by the end of March. That'll be a next goal for the channel. So, if you are watching this video and haven't considered subscribing already, please consider hitting that red subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that like button as well. That would be much appreciated. And also share your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of the players that I've picked for the most impact heading into the 2021 season for the Warriors? If you disagree, like I said, share your thoughts in the comment section below. Who do you reckon will make the biggest impact for the Warriors in this season? And yeah, next week it's going to be a big week on the channel. Lots of videos will be coming out, so make sure you are tuned in for all those videos. And also, announcement, I will be doing a live reaction next Saturday to the Warriors versus the Gold Coast Titans round 1 game. This time I'm hoping that the stream will not have any issues, and yeah, make sure you know, do keep an eye out for that, and I'll let you guys know again next week in some videos. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next